Hello, everyone. It's Marcy Peters, America's Whole Life Coach, and I am so excited for you to meet one of my clients today. I want you to meet the lovely Anharad. She's in London, and she has agreed to share her story. So welcome, and why don't you tell us where you've been and what has changed for you in the last 6 months?
Okay, I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome, and I've had it for about 18 years. I've tried over the years just about everything, with the exception of maybe seeing a homeopath. And then I started working with Marcy 6 months ago. And after the first month, I think, at the end of a month of working with her, I was about 50% better, which was just phenomenal. Nothing I had done up to that point was that sudden and that extreme. And then, of course, I know that it was what she did with me because every once in a while I test it. It's really clear that her guidance had made me 50% better. So that was like 50% less muscle pain and joint pain and less muscle fatigue. I also stopped having IBS attacks. They just disappeared. I stopped having migraines and headaches. They were gone. And just before I began to see you, I was thinking I needed to get treatment for anxiety, that the anxiety I was experiencing was getting in the way of things and I needed treatment. And that is pretty well disappeared too. It's just gone. And then another thing that was just incredible, and this is one of the things that I found very hard to believe, but just the extent of how much happier I became in life, with myself, with living in London, with the people around me. And on a daily basis, I became so happy that I would sometimes feel like I would just explode. I was so happy, which was just incredible. Sleeping better. I started to sleep way better. I started to be able to walk 45 minutes a day. Working with Marcy, she taught me and guided me how to balance my blood sugar off of my brain. And it's also been good to answer to somebody. I always thought I was the type of person that was disciplined enough that I didn't have to answer to anybody. But seeing Marcy weekly, it made me commit more to doing it and doing exercises. And also it was really good to have someone to talk to. Being an A-type personality, I found it very hard to discuss being ill and how much I wanted to get well and move out of this. Even with my boyfriend, I found that very difficult to talk about. And so because you'd been through it, it made it so much easier. And I lost 18 pounds. Yeah. Especially learning how to listen to my body and respect it. That is one thing that the exercises you gave me taught me that I feel like I've almost changed into someone or something else. I'm still myself, but I've learned how to get rid of all these things that aren't helpful to being well or to getting well. And so that's been really great, the self-love. And I always thought I was a person that really liked myself and liked my body, but I realized there was a lot of missing links until I worked with you. So that was one of the most helpful parts, and maybe the major key to getting better.